It's way too cold. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. The word excuses is on my mind. You saw the intro. And since it's on my mind, that's what I want to talk about this video. The year is ending, and it's about that time that everybody starts writing the little goals, the little New Year resolution. And that's okay, but the main thing that distracts us from accomplishing whatever New Year's resolutions we accomplish is excuses. We all make them. We're all guilty of them. I'm guilty of them. I make excuses. We all make excuses. And I'm not here to be one of the motivational speakers that be like, you gotta wake up at 4 a.m. You gotta do this at the third. No, bro, you don't gotta do all that. What you do have to do is, if you have a goal and you know what you have to do, if you have a task for today, a task for tomorrow, a task for this week, and you know that you have to accomplish it, you gotta accomplish those tasks. It's okay to rest as long as it's not distracting you from your task. Obviously, if your task is to wake up at 6 a.m. and accomplish this, that, and the third by 10 a.m., you gotta wake up at 6 a.m. And the excuse is gonna be waking up at 7 a.m. Why are you waking up at 7 a.m. if your goal was to wake up at 6 a.m.? Before I start this video off, I wanna give a huge shout out to every single one of y'all that supported the last video. It got 2.1k views and 117 likes. Same about YouTube. You know that YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow. TikTok is like short form content. That's why it's so easy to blow up on TikTok. YouTube is not the same. YouTube is long form and about longevity, rather than TikTok is just short form. And that's why it's so much harder to grow on an app like YouTube. With that being said, let's start this video off with a Bible verse. You don't have to be Christian to understand it. You don't have to be Christian to get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody that's motivated, anybody that's trying to chase something in life, they can resonate with the verse. Now, the verse is Proverbs 13, verse 4.
This verse says, lazy people want much, but get little. But those who work hard will prosper. The verse doesn't directly correlate to the word excuses, but we know that excuses tend to be made by the people that are lazy. Don't get me wrong, we all made excuses, but looking back, look at a situation you made an excuse. Did you reap a lot of results, or did you reap minimum results? Most likely it was little. And that's basically what this verse is saying. Those who work hard will get results, and those who make excuses won't.
Oh, I was knocked out my camera. Now, just to end the video off, there's the motivational aspect of excuses, which is what I was talking about earlier in the video. But then there's also other aspects of excuses. I'm not gonna talk about everything. I'm just gonna talk about some in my personal experience, because if I'm talking from my personal experience and from what I know, I'm not just pulling stuff out of my behind. I'm actually speaking from stuff that, like, I can give you advice on. What I mean by the non-motivational aspect of excuses, there's an aspect of excuses in every part of your life. For the example I'm going to be talking about is going to be relationships. Now, don't get me wrong, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, this, that, and the third. If you want to apply it to that, you can, but I'm talking about family relationships, friendships, and whatnot. You can ruin those relationships through making an excuse. If a friend asks you to hang out, like they just did in that clip I showed you before, and you're genuinely not busy and you can spend time with them, and you're just not doing it because you're lazy, that's horrible, bro. Now, there comes a time that you're actually busy, you actually have to do things, especially as an adult. If you work, for me, I'm a college student, I work, I'm an athlete. There's gonna be times that I'm busy, I'm not gonna be able to do things, but that's a good time to make an excuse. Oh! There's also the case that you're busy and you just want to be by yourself that day, and that's also okay, you know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place for everything. But there's also a time and a place to spend time with the people that you care about. But if you're making excuses every single time, even when you're available and you genuinely have time to spend, you just gotta spend time with the people closest to you, it's the people you love. So if you're making an excuse about every single time and every single opportunity, you might want to get that checked out, because eventually they're gonna get tired of asking you, bro. Now what? You just got excuses and loneliness. Now you got two problems. Your real ones will stick with you if it's a real excuse, but if it's a fake excuse every single time, then they got no reason to stick with you, bro. I had a friend that used to ask me all the time to go do a certain activity with them, and sometimes I would, but most of the time I would make excuses, I'm not gonna lie. And we're still very, very, very close friends, but I kept making excuses. Now they don't invite me to do that activity no more, and that's okay, we're still close friends. But that's how that goes. So if you have excuses, make sure they're valid. If they're not valid, don't make them. With that being said, shout out to you guys for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is a different type of vlog. I don't even know if it's considered a vlog, but shout out to you guys for watching it. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back with a new video this exact week.